council chambers. We are now starting at, I've got 5:02 p.m., and we'll call the meeting to order. And as we always begin with land acknowledgement, which I'll begin at this point, the City of Beaumont respects the histories, languages, and cultures of all First Peoples of this land, whether they be a First Nation, Métis, or Inuit descent, and appreciates that their presence continues to enrich farming communities across the land. As we gather here in Treaty 6 territory in the homeland of the Métis Nation, we acknowledge that we are all treaty people and have ongoing responsibilities to protect and honor the treaty, the inherent rights of the people, and the land. Next on our agenda is the adoption of the agenda. Madam Clerk, I believe we have a change to our agenda. If you could, oh, hang on a second. I'm going to find which microphone you are. Hang on a second. I've got you. Okay, I'm hitting the button here, but it's not letting me put your microphone on. Bear with me, Council, just for a moment.
Thank you, Mayor.
There you are.
Under Section 194 of the Municipal Government Act, a special council meeting may be held with less than 24 hours notice to all councillors and without notice to the public if at least 2/3 of the council agrees to this in writing before the beginning of the meeting. At this time, I can confirm that all councillors have provided in writing with regards to this change in having the special meeting be held at 5 p.m. on September 17th, 2024, and administration has no changes to the agenda at this time.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Is a member of council willing to move the agenda for the special council meeting? Give me a second here. My computer just decided to... Councillor Penrod, give me 1 second. Your microphone is now on.
Thank you, Mayor. I move that the September 17th, 2024 special council agenda be adopted as presented.
Thank you, Councillor. Discussion on the motion. Seeing none. Ms. Platchey, could you provide for the vote, please? Thank you, Council. That carries unanimously, 7-0. Go back on the agenda, back on the screen, please, if you could, Madam Clerk. Thank you. Oh, would you please cease the vote and erase the vote? Thank you. Okay. I'll need a motion now to move into closed session. Madam Clerk, put the motion on the screen, please. Member of council willing to move the motion to move into closed session, pardon me, at 5:07. Councillor Van Newkirk. Give me your mic's on now.
Thank you, Mayor. I move that council move into closed session at 5:07 p.m. pursuant to the Freedom of Information and Privacy Act, sections 21, 24, and 25. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor. Appreciate that. Discussion on the motion, members of council? Seeing none, Ms. Pleshy, would you please call the vote on the system? Council, would you please all vote? Thank you. It carries unanimously. Please note to our listening audience that we are going to close session. We will not return to open session this evening. Listen, we're back in a live session, please. Then we'll take a short meeting. Good evening. We're live back after our meeting. Good evening. We're live back after our closed session in our special council meeting this evening, Tuesday, September 17, 2024. There is one motion to be considered coming out of our closed session, and I'll make that motion when it comes on the screen in a moment here. I move that administration proceed with the recommendations as set out in the September 17th, 2024 report, Land Acquisition and Project Update, and that the report remain confidential pursuant to Sections 21, 24, and 25 of the Freedom of Information Protected Privacy Act. Discussion on the motion from any members of council? Seeing none, would you please begin the vote process? Thank you, council. That motion carries unanimously, 7-0 in favor of the motion. That concludes the business of our special council meeting. I will now adjourn the meeting at 6:30 p.m. Thank you very much. We'll take a 10-minute recess and come back and convene in open session of our Committee of the Whole meeting for Tuesday, September 17th. Thank you. See you in 10 minutes.